They'll begin on the ground here with Evans. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, a run with Evans. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the shotgun, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff coming left, Evans. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A give up the middle to Evans. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Evans gets it again on 2nd down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Man open left side is Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. Evans. Showing off the elusiveness as he's in. Touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down. Here's Chubb again. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Watson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And it's still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got room. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 47 yards rushing so far, and this is just their 1st possession. They've got a new set of downs here. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Evans running straight ahead. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now Wilson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Evans running behind center. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, it's Evans. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
2nd down and goal. Wilson flushed out right. And Brown's got it. Touchdown, Jets. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Wilson's throw on target to Godwin here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So they try to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They run again on first down. Chubb. He'll get this down to the 38. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the 38, Watson. He'll buy some time right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A final shot before the break. Watson escaping the pressure right, and that's incomplete. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. It doesn't speak to the parity in the NFL. Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before missed the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 127 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
They run it again with Chubb, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Off of play action, it's Watson. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to have the hook up. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play in this 3rd quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Into a sea of defenders have intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Switch.
Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
He's not going to get me. Watch out.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. It's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They go play action now. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
We always always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Flush to his right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Browns on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Watson. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run on 1st down with Evans. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Wilson got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th and a very critical drive upcoming. The tackle there by John Johnson.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. 168 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Handoff comes to Chubb. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. They give the Chubb out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Watson. Rolling to his right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Watson eluding the pressure right. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And this one is right through. And it's pandemonium in the dog pound as the Browns are going to win the football game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.